Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this one, we're gonna make slow cooked pulled pork. So all you need is just need an extra virgin olive oil cooking spray, a pork shoulder. This pork shoulder does have a bone in it, but we will remove the bone out later. It does have some fat in it. We will take the fat out later. And you'll also need some your spices. So the first thing I went ahead and did is I went ahead and sprayed my slow cooker just so that the pork didn't stick. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and try to get this pork out of here. Now, another thing, this pork does have a lot of juice. Okay, this pork is very juicy, but that's okay. Woo, that was good. Okay, it's totally fine if it's juicy because guess what? It's gonna still give it its great flavor with the juice in there or not. And the juice also gives it flavor, okay? All right, so once you have your pork in there, then what you'll do, now this process is a big process. So it's gonna take me about a couple of minutes to get this going, okay? I'm going to take my spices and I'm just gonna get it in this bad boy. Now this thing has a bone in it, but that's okay because the bone is what gives it flavor. Now, you guys do not have to see the fat. Okay, the fat, you don't really need to see the fat. Okay, but I'm gonna take this out because I think it's easier. But there is a lot of fat in this meat, and the fat is what gives it its great flavor. But I'm gonna turn it on to the non-fatty side, and we're gonna get going. So all we do is we take our rub, right? And you're just gonna start rubbing down the meat on all sides. Now we will be taking out the bone out later. We will be taking the bone out later, okay? We will be removing all of the fat because the fat, when this is done cooking for a long time in the slow cooker, you do not need all this fat, okay? The fat is just to give it its flavor, okay? And I will do the fatty side, but the whole goal is to get all the spices on that meat, okay? Now this is where we can kind of get our hands dirty a little bit and try to get this meat on. Now, this recipe is very simple to make. This is my Instant Pot slow cooker pulled pork, okay? And we're gonna cook this on low for at least maybe 10 to 12 hours, okay? It's a long, slow cooking process. And I'm gonna be at work all day, so while I'm at work, this pork is gonna be in the crock pot cooking all day, and I don't even have to think about it. And when we get home today, when I get home from work, I will be making some mac and cheese, some green beans, and I'll have my assistant make the coleslaw for me while I'm at work because I'm not gonna be able to make the coleslaw, but I am able to make the pork this morning, so that's also a bonus. All right, so once you have your meat rubbed on and everything, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and put this in your crock pot. See, this recipe wasn't as hard to make, was it? It was very easy to make. It's very simple and it's very affordable. So I'm gonna take my gloves off, and my work here is done. The pork's all rubbed on, which is perfect. Okay, that was very easy to make. And guess what? It didn't really take us a lot of time. So now what we do, we go ahead and discard all of this. That way we can put our pork in our crock pot and let it do its magic. Now this pork is all day, it's an all day thing. So while I'm gone, I do not have to worry about this for at least 8 hours, which is a good thing for me, obviously, right? We don't gotta worry about this for a long time because the pork is what gives it its flavor, okay? And then what we'll do is later on when I come back in here in this kitchen, when I come back, the pork should be nice and tender. So what we do, we go ahead and put this in our base. And I'm actually gonna cook it over here because I think it's just a little easier. Right, put it over here. And we're gonna put our lid on. Now, we're gonna slow cook this for a very long time until that meat is tender, okay? So we're gonna hit. Now, this thing does have a normal pressure, but I want to put this on low. But we're not going to do a 24-hour cook because that's too long for the pork. We're going to cook it for 8 hours. 10 hours at least. Okay, it's a long time. Now, the pressure, oops. How do we do this? Oh. Low heat, but I'm gonna cook it for this long, so it's gonna be a long time. Now, once this is done cooking, we will come back in here and we will shred this meat. But I need this pork to be really, really tender, so then that way we can go to the next step. So, again, low heat for at least maybe 8 to 10 hours until the meat is tender. When the meat is tender, we come back in here and we shred our meat with, let me show you, because I have not really showed this thing in like so long, and I don't know why, but we're gonna shred the pork with our meat claws. Now, we shred the meat with our meat claws after we take out the fat, after we remove the bone, and after we drain out some of that liquid. Now, the thing about a slow cooker is I did not add any liquid. Usually I add a little bit of water, but there's no need for it because the pork's gonna release a lot of its own liquid as it's cooking, okay? All right, so this is all done. All I gotta do is walk away, and I have to work today. So this pork's gonna go all day while I'm at work. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this recipe. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the description below, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And we'll be back in a little bit. Bye, vlog on. Peace out. Boom. Okay, bye guys.